Well, many people do it to make extra money or even as their main source of income, shopping for delivery services like Instacart.
But one Clarksville woman says shopping for an order resulted in her being publicly and wrongly accused of fraud. Our Courtney Allen is with us right now. Courtney, that woman is now suing the city of Clarksville over all of this.
Lauren, Marius, so many people do this. You place an order on a mobile delivery app, put in your card information to pay for that order, and then someone else goes and picks it up for you. But it's what happened after the delivery that's now led to a lawsuit. When Courtney Miller went shopping at Kroger in February of this year, she didn't expect to see a photo of her checking out that day later pop up on her Facebook timeline.
I immediately panicked.
The post was from the Clarksville Police Department. It says, "Help identify ID theft suspect." The Clarksville Police Department is investigating a case of identity theft and credit card fraud. Miller says she is the one in the image.
Just based on the outfit that I wore that day, to know where I was on that day at that time, and I was doing Instacart.
Miller, a single mother, says she's been an Instacart shopper since 2018.
From the time I would drop my son off to school to the time it was time to pick him up, I was Instacarting, just trying to make ends meet.
A screenshot of the transaction in question shows Miller accepted the order from a customer at 9:02 a.m., arrived at Kroger at 9:10, and then dropped it off at 9:59 that morning. The surveillance image posted by the Clarksville Police Department shows her checking out within that window at 9:35 a.m.
Whoever on the back end placed this order used somebody else's card.
CPD emailed a follow-up news release to WSMV4 and other local media 3 days later, saying, quote, "Detectives have identified the individual and believe she may be a possible victim in a broader fraudulent scheme," later explaining in court paperwork that Miller was involved in a fraudulent transaction, but not the perpetrator of the fraudulent transaction, meaning the credit card information provided by the customer was stolen. CPD asked media outlets to, quote, "remove any social media posts or related content concerning this incident." In court paperwork, CPD also said it removed its own post. But Miller, a lifelong Clarksville resident, says the damage had already been done.
It's a lot to watch, your reputation and your character, be questioned like that, and to know that none of it was true.
Miller says she no longer feels comfortable doing Instacart and sent us screenshots of people canceling parties for her other business after the post was made. She is now suing the city of Clarksville city attorney and a few members of the police department, requesting damages and claiming several things, including negligent infliction of emotional distress. She read us some of the comments made on the original post.
"Loser, nothing I hate worse than a thief. I hope she goes to prison."
The city of Clarksville told us it does not comment on legal matters. The city has filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit, saying in court paperwork that the details from Instacart were not available to them at the time the post was made, and pointed out that the updated press release saying Miller was no longer a suspect was provided a few days later.
We simply just wanted that to be posted publicly on the same platform that was used to accuse me.
We asked CPD whether they considered updating the original post instead of deleting it, and what their policy is for deciding what information and content to include in a post. We never received a response. We also reached out to Instacart, which told us, quote, "Protecting the integrity of our platform is a top priority." But we learned the order was not placed directly through the Instacart app. It was made through Kroger, a third-party website, and fulfilled by Instacart. That means Instacart has limited access to customer information. So we emailed Kroger. Kroger told us they don't comment on active investigations, and they are working with authorities on this case. A case that Clarksville Police says they still have not made an arrest in. The lawsuit has now been moved to federal court, and Miller is trying to find an attorney to take on her case. We asked Clarksville Police for the police report first made by the fraud victim who had their information stolen. CPD said it won't be released because it is still an open investigation. Marius?
Stay on this story, Courtney Allen. Thank you.